YouTube, we're in the park in Preston. Nice day, a little bit humid, but nice day overall. So it's been about 5 weeks now since I've been doing the intermittent fasting. It's gone okay. I flew back from California on the Friday, so I had a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off from it, and then started back up on the Monday. Yeah, so 5 weeks I've been doing it now, keeping it all logged in the Zero app, which I told you about. Again, I'll put a link at the bottom for that. I've not found it too hard. However, there has been some interesting little side effects. So hunger wise, I've been craving different things, beer being the main one. So I'll be interested to know if any of you guys have craved beer. I don't know what it is, but should also note that I don't drink beer at all, and haven't done since I was about 18. So a bit of a strange one, really. I've been keeping with the circadian intermittent fasting, mainly shutting it down between 7 and 8 o'clock in the evening, and then obviously having the breakfast in the morning around 9 o'clock. In the morning, I find not eating's okay. It's just I just like to get a coffee. I miss my Starbucks mainly. What else is there? Training wise, I had a rough couple of weeks. Well, I would say a rough 10 days it took me to get used to training on fasting. Did a workout that normally takes me about 14-15 minutes. It took me over 30 minutes, just whilst I adjusted to it. And then after 10 days, everything just seemed to click into place. I think one of the mistakes I made was I wasn't eating enough during the window when you could eat. So be careful with that. I think one of the habits I had was, if I didn't eat enough in the day, I would have some granola, some sort of snacks in the evening, which kind of top me up a little bit. So yeah, 5 weeks into it now. Quite like how there's rules. It just brings back a little bit of discipline, and also leniency. I'm allowing myself to eat the odd little treat during the day, but being super strict in the evening with not cheating. Dr. Rhonda Patrick explained how when you are fasting, you can't have anything, not even like a herbal tea, because of the release of the enzymes in the gut and liver. So I've been keeping to that. When I'm fasting, and the only thing I'm having is water. Friend's actually doing it now as well. He's had great results. He's under 10 days into it, and he's not having any issue with energy. Like I said, I think my biggest problem was that I was not eating enough. I kind of put intermittent fasting and time restricted eating into the same bracket, really. I think it's much of a muchness. So if you hear me kind of flip between the two, I'm on about the same thing, really. I hope last one I kind of explains the difference between the two. So overall, 5 weeks in, keeping to it. Travelled quite a bit. I've had a lot of disruption. Between moving from California back to England for a little bit. Obviously still training to go to Kilimanjaro. That's in 3 weeks, and yeah, there's been no let up on my training so far, and pretty much I've had nine straight days of training, mix of sort of CrossFit, strength and conditioning, specific work, and running, cardio. Energy's up now. One thing I would say though is when I am eating, I do tend to crash a little bit, 30 minutes or so after eating. And people I've spoken to, it seems to be pretty common. I don't know if it's too much serotonin being released, and then it kind of knocking you out for a little bit. Just by the river here. I think that will do us today on the fasting. Nice little update, 5 weeks. I'll keep you updated, and like I said, I'm going to keep this going even going up Kilimanjaro. I think it'll be an interesting test to see how that goes. So if you are thinking of starting, I would go for it. The Circadian one is pretty easy to maintain. It's just basically during the day. You just shut it down a little bit earlier, stops you from having snacks in the evening, and then just timing your breakfast. But try and be as strict as possible and you'll be alright. Okay, thanks for watching. Click the subscribe. I'll put a link below as well to the Joe Rogan podcast when he's interviewing George St-Pierre and Dr. Rhonda Patrick. I think they're pretty helpful and certainly helped me start. And also I'll put a little Amazon link into a couple of books as well if you're interested. Right, see you later.